Good afternoon, everyone. How's it going? It's Karen from Karen's Corner. I had just posted a video about making a little quick trip into town. I really needed to get out of the house, but I ended up stocking up on Dawn, which I had shown. And the reason why I stocked up on it is that I've already gone through 1.5, well, two, basically. This was full and this was half. I have to tell you that Dawn is your friend. Dawn is your friend, and I'll tell you why. So remember a few weeks ago when I was having my windows done and I had a yellow jacket problem? Well, I didn't realize how much of a yellow jacket problem I had. I'd been stung 3 times in my yard. My neighbor was stung when he tried to mow my yard. And when the crew came to do my windows, they didn't get stung or chased or anything, but when they put their tarps down outside to, make sure they didn't make a big mess, the yellow jackets were attacking it. Little did I know how bad the situation really is. So I called an exterminator, and they came out the next day and walked the property and found 2 ground nests on the north side of the house, and then another nest farther into where the old goat pen was. So they sprayed, and that was on a Wednesday, and the following Tuesday, these things were still everywhere. So I called them back. They came back and they sprayed again and found another nest. Well, another week goes by and they're still everywhere. And meantime, I'm terrified to walk out into my own yard. So I'm walking around in my yard and I see that the 2 nests in the back here aren't too bad. So I decided that I was going to look up on YouTube about how to get rid of them more naturally. Dawn. So these 2 in the back here, I went after them about 8 o'clock one night, doused them with Dawn and a whole bunch of, several gallons of water. A couple days later, they seemed to have disappeared. Well, the one down in the goat pen, I went after that one day. I have to tell you, don't do it during the day. Do it at night when they've gone night-nights. The ones at the other, the north side of the house, I did about 8 o'clock at night. And the one in the goat pen yard, I did early in the morning. I don't recommend it. I didn't get attacked. I didn't get stung again. So anyway, those were done. They seemed to be doing really well, but I kept walking around the yard. I didn't want the exterminator to come back. Granted, he didn't charge me the second time around, but I didn't want him to come back. Didn't want them spraying all over my yard. I didn't want it. So as I'm walking around the yard a second time, one particular day, I happened to look down and saw a hole about this big with a bunch of yellow jackets coming out of it. Now, I didn't realize that the first time I'd walked by it, I'd almost stepped on it and didn't even see it was there. Well, the second time I walked by it, I almost stepped on it again, but this time I saw him. So me and my old knees, as well as they don't want to run, we were running. So now I'm terrified again. So I had all this Dawn, and I went after them about 8 o'clock one night. And I didn't like dilute the Dawn or anything. I just poured it down the hole, several gallons of water, and walked away. Well, a couple days later, they're still pretty busy over there. So one night about 2:30 in the morning, I can't sleep. So I get up and I attach the hose. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on. I got the garden hose out, several gallons of other water, and, my Dawn. I go after them again. Well, I'm terrified. I'm absolutely terrified. And so for a couple days, they were kind of coming and going still or whatever. So I'm thinking this is a really huge nest. Now, granted, I've been doing my research on YouTube and online to see how to best get rid of these. So I let a couple more days go by, and about 4:30 in the morning, of course, I'm up. I can't sleep. This time I go after them again with hot water and the Dawn. Meanwhile, the hole has gotten even bigger. Now, I had put a rock over it previous to that, and they were just dive bombing it. But they managed to get around it. They were getting in. So I flipped the rock off and doused the Dawn down the hole again, and hot water, several gallons of hot water, and walked away. Well, a day or two goes by and there's seldom any around. Well, by this time, I've also gotten those yellow jacket traps from Lowe's. I got like 4 of them, and they're the kind in the bag where you lift the top out and fill it full of water to a line, because they've got this little packet of stuff in there. So those are out in my yard, and I'm still walking around the yard kind of hyper vigilant now. It's kind of every time I see a bee, I panic. But I see bees around, but I don't see any yellow jackets around. Now, it's my understanding through doing my YouTube research and Googling that these yellow jackets won't come back to the nest again, supposedly. And they will die. They'll die here soon, but the queen doesn't die. And not only does the queen not die, there are other queens that are hatching. And what they'll do is they'll find a place to hibernate, and they'll start another nest somewhere else, but they don't take the gang with them because they all die. Well, I mowed yesterday. I didn't get stung. I didn't see anything because I was looking while I was mowing. But yeah, if you're looking for a more natural way to do it, check on YouTube and check Google. Dish soap. I've seen some other ones doing some other things that I'm not going to do. But in the middle of the night, dawn and, get your garden hose out and some hot water. Dawn is your friend. So anyway, that's what I got. Come back again another time and hang out. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.